Hey flowers, it's your girl Reese LaFleur and I'm back with another video. What's up, how you doing, you guys? What's up? I'm really feeling like a black Barbie today. I'm feeling like plus size Barbie baddie because we got the beautiful curls. You know, I'm really feeling myself, okay? But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I edit my pictures for Instagram. I'm going to show you a full body picture. I might do a face shot. I don't know if I should do a selfie as well. I don't know. Let me know. I guess I'll do a selfie too. I don't know. I guess there's some type of difference. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really do too much when I edit. But that's what this video is going to be about. If that's something that you're interested in, please continue to watch. If you are new here, my name is Reese LaFleur. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a baddie of all trades type of vibe here. So we do fashion, hair, nails, all of that good stuff. Actually, I got to do my nails tonight. Anyway, but if that's something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you are notified. Thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure that you share this video with your friends. So without further ado, we're going to get it to a 2. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into editing. I'm already screen recording on my phone, so it'll be right next to me here. Actually, let's scoot over. Okay, I'm adjusting. So, I'm scooting over. So, as you guys know, if you've ever seen my video about how I did my iOS, I have my phone looking a little bit like customized or whatever. So if I'm gonna go and search the apps so that you know what apps I use. Okay, so here is my phone. As you can see, here it is, and I'm going to type in Facetune so you can see. I want you guys to see the one I use. So it's Facetune, and I only use Facetune 1. I don't really use Facetune 2, even though I know a lot of people do use it. I used to use it, but I don't know, I like Facetune 1. They seem to work the same for me. I'm just used to Facetune 1 at this point. So to open up a photo, you're going to go here, you're going to click that photo there, you're going to go to open photo, and then you're going to open up a photo. I'm going to use this picture right here that I took a few days ago in my hallway. So if you follow me on Instagram, shameless plug, follow me, Reese LaFleur, so you can see all the slays, okay? I always really whiten out my background because I want to pop in my pictures. So that's usually what I do first. So you're just going to go to the whiten tool. And for the whiten, I just kind of go crazy. 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 Y'all, I don't know. Alright, so I whiten it out like this. And I just go all the way around my actual body in the picture, and I want to make sure it's nice and crisp because for me, the more the whiter the background, the more crispy the background is. And I only do this, of course, if the background is white. If I'm doing something where like I'm outside and it's like scenery type vibes, then you know, of course, I don't have to whiten too much. And to zoom in and zoom out, all you have to do is just pinch your fingers, open and close your fingers, and it'll zoom in and zoom out, as you can see. And that's what I do when I want to get close to like those areas where I want to make sure I'm not getting my body or turning my body white. So as you can see, like there's a huge difference, and I didn't even whiten the whole thing. And you know what, for my whitening process, I honestly whiten twice. Once I'm done with that whitening and I got no whiten, I'm gonna go ahead and save that. So that's just my first layer of whitening, you guys, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that again quickly because y'all seen me do it the first time. But I want to show you guys how much whiter it'll get. It's getting whiter and whiter. You see that? Ooh, nice and crispy, you guys. So that's really important to me for my photos. And it's only when I'm in front of a white background. But as you can see, my arm going super crazy. I'm trying to move quickly for y'all for the purpose of the video, because I don't want to just drown y'all out with just coloring the background white. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Y'all get the gist. Color it white. So you see, this is the first layer of whitening. This is the second layer. It's super white, you guys. And that's how I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and save that. So the whitening is all done. I didn't get any of my body. I'm pretty good at it at this point. Sometimes I whiten my eyes, but if you go in close to my face is really white already. But I look very like sweaty. So what I'll do is I'll go into details and I'll detail out my eyes and my eyebrows because I want to make sure that pops out in a far away picture. So I'll do my eyelashes. I do it underneath my eye. You don't want to get the bags under your eyes. You want to do literally the lower lash line and your eyebrows, and you're just going to tap. And then I'm going to go closer and you're going to see the difference here. So it just makes everything look pronounced on there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the patch tool. Now the patch tool, I don't want anyone, when I post a picture on Instagram, I don't want anyone to see like anyone's apartment numbers or anything like that. So all I do is zoom in, I grab the patch tool, and then I'll just push. You'll see the arrow that goes toward it and the one that with the little, you see that? The little nick in it? I hope you can see that. And I just cover up that number. And then you're going to hit that red patch tool again. And then it's boom, it's covered up. And when you look at that, the 21 is gone. This is something that most influencers do. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of us, a lot of women, they edit their bodies. So sometimes you may not pose the way you feel like you need it to pose. And sometimes you may feel like, okay, this pose wasn't giving me vibes, or I kind of didn't suck in or whatever, especially if you're a plus size girl. Like, I get it. So it's nothing wrong with a little nip and tuck in your editing, but within reason. Like, I don't want to see you and you like this. Matter of fact, let me do it again. Like, don't show up to the show and you like this. Like, ma'am, that is not you. That is not you, ma'am. That is not you. Like, that's not you. Your door is all crooked. Ma'am, we know that's not you. So, the tool that I actually prefer to use, put my stomach back. The tool I actually prefer to use is the refine tool. And I zoom all the way in. And y'all know I go straight for the love handles. And I just slowly tick it. Like, it's very subtle. And it's just to, like, get any lumps or bumps that I may have gotten. And when you do this, it barely moves, you guys. I'm going to do it here as well. And you want to do it where it's going to, this line stays for the most part straight. You want to make sure the line stays straight. You don't want to start curving lines because you don't want it to look unnatural. See that? That's literally all I did. That is how I edit my body. I don't know why this is already curving because I didn't do anything here. Oh, probably when I freaking was playing with it and I didn't delete all the way. Oh, that's gonna make me mad, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring all this in because that's gonna anger me. I'm be honest. So all this gotta go in. Dang it, you guys see. This is why. This is the reason why I shouldn't be showing y'all examples. You can't really see it, so I'm just gonna ignore it. But I don't usually mess with the refine tool because as you can see, the reshape tool, because as you can see, it messed up the door, and I hate that. It's a pet peeve of mine. I'm not going to be able to unsee that. But also what I do is I just bring the stomach in together as well, like just 2 little notches or 3 little notches, and just bring it closer just to kind of, you know, make that look a little slimmer as well. And that's pretty much all I do. Like, I don't mind being last tip for the bigger girls, I do lift my boobs a little bit too, because sometimes my posture, I'll like hunch and it makes my boobs look longer. So instead of like keeping my back straight, so I do push my boobs up a little more. If I didn't do it or I slouch down in the picture, that's gonna bother me because I want to give you 5'8". Like, I want you to think I'm 5'8" when I'm not. I'm 5'4". So I'm giving you 4 inches, okay, of legs. So it's really important to me. So that's really just all I do to my body. I really don't do too much. You can go to tones and then I zoom in on my face. Now, because my face was already a little sweaty, I was getting hot while I was taking the pictures. The smoothing tool does help with that. But before we smooth, I just pick a color to highlight with. I'm going to pick that one and I'm just going to go here. Just lightly here and then here. Just like a few. So, oh, I don't like this one. That looked real bad. Very lightly down the bridge of my nose. And then that adds like some definition to my face. If you can see the difference. Let me go in. And you can see like the difference of the definition to my face. And that's usually all I do to add to my makeup. Especially if I'm already giving off that like sweaty vibe. And then I save that. And then once I do that, I just go into the smooth tool. I don't really smooth a lot, honestly. I just kind of smooth all over. Like, I just kind of do like that. I don't really go ham at all. That's my smoothing. And when you're doing it, you want to do tapping motions. You don't want to swipe, because when you swipe, you may put too much on the photo and then you have to delete it. And like matte but dewy in my photos, if that makes sense. I want to give you my dewies. That's not a word, you guys. I just made that up. But yeah, so that's what I want to do in the photo. And honestly, that's how I edit my pictures. Like, so you see the difference? So I'm still giving you face, but it's just like subtle. Boom. I just say that, and that's the first step to my, I save to the camera roll, and that's the first step to my editing. The second app that I use, I'm going to search it so you can see it. It's called VSCO, VSCO. This is how it looks, so you can see it. You open it, and you're going to add the photo. It's always usually the next one. You add that photo, and then I'm just going to go into my edit presets. Now, they do have filters. I usually do not use the filters, but here's how some of them look. You have to pay for them. I don't use the filters. I usually just, see, I don't know. I don't like filters. I just don't like them. I prefer to just do my own little thing. Ooh, this car changes. No, but come back. And so what I go to is I go to edit. The first thing I do is I do the exposure. Depending on how bright I am or how light I am in the picture, how much exposure I have, I usually go to darken it because I like my complexion to look really, really rich in my photos. And I usually go to about a -4 or 5. And then I go to contrast and I go about a positive 4 or 5. I'm going to go to a 6 for this one. Then I go to sharpen. I go all the way up to like a 3.5 on my sharpen because I want it to look nice and crispy, especially since when you post a photo to Instagram, it just, you know, it can distort the way you post it, so you want to make sure that you're editing properly. So we add some saturation and all of that. I want to make sure that I emphasize, because I want to keep my complexion. I don't want to look washed out or drowned out or anything like that. And I think that's what looks the best on an Instagram feed, that consistent complexion and all that kind of stuff. So once you're done, you just go ahead and save it and you get ready to post. And then you just it's super simple, super easy, you guys. You just go to Instagram. You can add some more edits and all of that kind of stuff. It's super easy, you guys. It's not that hard. And then once I'm done doing that, I just go to post. You may change the brightness, the contrast, and all of that. And that's just how that goes, you guys. Like, I hope that helps on how I edit my pictures. I try to be as natural editing as possible. Like, I want to look like me, but still give you that like Instagram aesthetic. I hate to say that, but like as a growing influencer, I've learned that the more that I put into like those kind of things with my photos, the more like I've been growing my following. So I mean, again, you want to make sure you're good at your makeup, you want to make sure you're good at all of those things, but you still want to also, you know, you still want to kind of still be, you know, I don't know how to explain. You want to be Instagram ready, like, or whatever. Let's just do it. I'm going to take some quick selfies. So I usually, if I like a picture, I favorite it. So I'm going to go back into my phone. We're going to go back into screen recording, you guys. And we're going to go back to Facetune, you guys. And we're going to add in our selfie. And the selfies, I also really do the same way. This is the photo that I just took in front of you guys. And this is how good I look. I still look really, really good. Like, and that's the thing, like, you want to make sure that you're taking great pictures. Like I mentioned in my pictures on how I take my full body pictures in my video. I'm actually going to post that in the cards so you guys can see that as well. But it's really, really important that you're taking very clear, good pictures, and you're cleaning the back of your camera or whatever. Like, y'all just want me to just lift my shit up and just, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's really important. So just like when I'm doing my full bodies, I do the same thing here, and I whiten twice. So I'm going to go in, and I don't have to really be too crazy around my hair because my hair is dark, so it won't really take the hair out. But when I get to my shirt and my skin, I slow down a little bit. Okay. I think I'm going to patch my fingers out, so I'm just going to whiten over them because I'm going to patch those out. They look crazy. Oh yeah, nice and white and crisp, girl. Because it makes me pop. It's made my shirt pop more than it was in the other photo. Like, woo chow, woo chile. Patch out my fingers because that's bothering me. Patch it out first, and we're gonna go here and then here. So the next thing that I do is I go in, I do the same thing I do in the other one. Actually, I'm gonna whiten my, you know what, I don't need to whiten my eyes. I might whiten them, but what I'm doing now is I'm going into details and I'm detailing on my brows. I do that same thing in the full body pics. Detail, and I do the underlash or whatever. I might whiten my eyes, but you can see how much detail I'm putting into the lashes. It's really important to me to do that. So now I save that. I usually add it to my nose ring, but I don't know. I think my nose ring is pretty pronounced in this one. You know, I'm lying. And then once I'm done with that, the next thing that I do, and honestly, I don't do this that often, but see, like because my lips are a little bit fuller, I always get that line in my lipstick. So I go to my tones and I go to picker and I pick that color that's highest next to my lips. And then I kind of tap in the lip area to like cover that color. Kind of tap it in and kind of like, it helps that line from like being a demarcation. And then you'll see what I do to also help that so that it still doesn't look like I have that demarcation because my lips are like super freaking wet or whatever it is. And then how I do that, and then that's how it looks. When I go too far over, all you gotta do is go in and erase. I don't have any eyeshadow in this one, so eyeshadow is not important. Some girls like to do this, and I'll show you in a second. I'm just adding to those 2 pieces of highlight so they shine a little more. The next thing that people do is I go to like the brown. I love having brown eyes, but it's really nice to have like that pop a little more. So I kind of go around my eye and just give it a little bit more brown. As you can see, like I'm a little more reddish brownish. And then I also go in and take like a little black and I lightly go over my eyeliner. Like super light, you guys. I don't do too much with this. Lightly go over my eyeliner. See that? So I do that. After that, I just save that, and then the next thing I do is just go to my smooth tool and I just start tapping in. So this is what I do for the lips. I just tap that line that was already like demarcation with the color, and I just tap across that line, just right across that line. Keep tapping. If it's some areas that are a little stubborn, you just want to keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, and then boom, it doesn't look as demarcation as it did. And then we're going to of course go over the lace. The lace is pretty much laid for the most part, but here where the cap is a little bit, you know, a little ghetto. So we're just going to fix that a little bit. Okay. A little bit of ghetto, not too much, you know what I'm saying? And like again, I don't like it to look like I don't have my skin. Like I want to show a little pores. I want to show that I have skin. I want to show that I know actually how to really slay my face. I want to show all of those things. And then I of course go over my arm because sometimes you got a little cellulite, and I save that. And this is the before. I mean, this is the before, this is the after. Before, after, before, after. Before, after, before, after. So I don't think I go into the same app, the VSCO app. VSCO, VSCO. Go there. And then I would add that photo. Double tap it. I'm going to go to edit. And then here we go. We go to exposure. So for the exposure, I'm definitely going to make that darker because I like to look dark, okay? I like to look my complexion. And sometimes we be getting drowned out by these photos and these lightens or whatever. So I really, really like to make sure my complexion is what it is. And that's the difference that I've done so far. And I just love the way that looks for me. I think that just makes my skin just pop more. I really, really like to enrich my skin complexion. I do not like to lighten. Then I go to the same 3.5 and I just saturate a little bit. That's a little bit too much. So I go to about a 4 for this, and then I just tap that, and that's before and after. And that's the photo. It looks very vibrant. I go next, and I just save it. Voila. So that is a full body picture and a selfie, you guys, period. Okay, if that's something that helped you guys, please let me know down in the comments. I really, really do hope I helped. I hope I explained well. I hope that if you want the minimal to basic baddie kind of editing, this is what it is. I don't really do too much of that body contouring or that other stuff or like making whole new faces. That is not my jam. I want my editing to look very nice, very crisp, and very cute. Okay, so if that's something that you like, make sure you let me down below if this is something that you're going to consider trying for your editing of your pictures. And I would love to see you. Tag me on Instagram at Reese LaFleur and show me the pictures that you may have edited in my little method. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to join that flower gang by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.